as well. Professor Shahbaz as well.
And also Professor Dr. Shahbaz Khan. Sorry to miss out this one. The most important one. No. Equally important. No problem. The first speaker, I mean. If I still have one simple question, Professor Misri mentioned about Ban PT before. The emergence of independent accreditor or accreditation body. What would be the role of Ban PT going forward? And I think you need to answer very quickly about that. And for Aoshima-san, you apparently you've been supporting us. I mean, IAB and PII so far as our mentor. Do you have anything to say about us? I mean, you don't have to say good things or nice things. Just tell me your experience as a mentor. Is it a hard job or an easy job? And I don't know whether somebody can answer this question. A bit philosophical question, but you know, this outcome-based learning. Before it's input-based learning. Outcome-based learning, basically, we are trying to design the outcome for the interest of the industry, the interest of the workforce, and so forth. But the input-based learning, basically, we open up to any outcome. So it can be anything. So do you think this outcome-based learning limit the outcome itself instead of the input-based learning? The input-based learning basically open up all the possibilities, science for science. So they can research anything and discover anything they like, not necessarily becoming commercial or needed by the industry at this present time, at the present time, but perhaps the next 40 years, like, you know, the penicillin was actually discovered in 1920 and went to the market in 1941, for example. Yeah. Takes many years until, you know, the discovery, invention in science becoming commercialized in the market. I think that's, I hope it's not going to prolong this workshop, but I think that's just sharing my view. Thank you.
Who should answer first?
Okay, thank you, Pak Heru. Okay, thank you, Pak Heru. In this occasion, I want to give opportunity to Professor Shahbaz, Prof.Misri, and Prof. Aoshima to give comment or answer about that. 2 minutes.
Who should first?
Misri first.
Okay, I will very shortly answer the questions. Questions number one about the role of Ban PT after this. If it is given to the PII, then the Ban PT should be only accrediting only the institutions, not the programs. So they have nothing to do with the engineering programs in the future. So regarding, that's the very short answer. And regarding the third question, I just want to give a little bit my thought that even though we are doing the outcome-based accreditation or education. For example, if you go to the restaurants, you don't ask how many chairs they have, how many salts they have, how many kilograms of meat they process, but you ask, is it good taste or is it healthy or not? That is outcome based. But of course, you will see the input, whether they are good chair or not. You will see the input. So the accreditation process still sees some part of the input education, input and process of the education in the engineering program. But certainly the focus is in the outcome. So that's the very I hope this is a very instant and very simple analogs to answer the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Prof. Khan, please.
UNESCO is about setting standards and making sure standards are comparable. That's why you need accreditation, that any engineer who graduates from US or from Indonesia or from Myanmar or from PNG, they should have comparable education. So that's where we need to, first of all, have the accreditation, which is for the institutions who accredit engineers themselves. And then, of course, the programs in the universities, if they do not have the right kind of labs, do not have the right kind of curricula, and they're not teaching outcome-based learning, how can we accredit them? So that's really our challenge, that how do we bring level play field for everyone? And that's where the system of mentoring between engineering institutions, like I gave you the example of Myanmar and Pakistan, Myanmar and Malaysia, Australia helping other countries. So we need to promote more of that cooperation, and that's the role of such kind of meetings. And that's the work of also UNESCO, that we bring wherever is the best knowledge available. And it's not one against the other. It's about continuous improvement over time. Hopefully this time you hear me better. I've solved my technical problem.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Khan. I invite Prof. Aoshima.
Yeah, Dr. Heru, your question is how I feel about the YABI project for Indonesia. I am already 73 years old. I'm almost at the end of the professional career, and I feel very happy and lucky and privileged to have the opportunity to work for YABI at my very, very last professional career.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I had a lot of. You have the
same answer if you are not here, right?
And I have a lot of difficulty and a challenge in Japan. As I explained, at the top university are not interested in YABI accreditation. So I didn't want to repeat the same mistake in Indonesia. I included all the lessons learned of YABI in Japan to YABI project. And luckily, almost all the top universities of Indonesia, they agree to join YABI accreditation system. This is one of the good success story. And also, this is my conviction that to have a good development assistant project in developing country, there are three elements needed. The first one is the project concept have the substance, good substance. I think YABI has a good substance. And also timing is important. When the project is, the launching project is too early, nobody understands in that country why YABI. And if it's too late, it's too late. But fortunately, the YABI, we started this project when Indonesia needed the engineering education at international level. And the third component of a success story is that we should have a good counterpart. I am very lucky that JICA is very lucky to have very good counterpart in Indonesia. So I really, I want to thank, but the project has not yet finished. But I really want to thank for Indonesian, my colleagues and friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Aoshima. Aoshima-san, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Goshinsensuni, domo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally, because of the time is enough, we are come to the last agenda. We would like to say thanks again for presenters from UNESCO, YABI, EAB, ABET, and all of the audience for active participations. The conclusion is our presentation today is that accreditation body need to cooperate each other to improve the officially admitted accreditation process to improve the acceptance among higher engineering education, at least in the AEESEAP members countries, hopefully the presentation will give benefit for us. And thank you very much for your attention. And on behalf of the committee of AEESEAP, we close the workshop accreditation of academic degree. See you later. Thank you very much, Prof. President of AEESEAP, Prof.Misri, Prof. Aoshima,
My pleasure.
and all of the participants.
Thank you, all
For
of
your
you.
information, because there is a workshop D, and if you wish to join workshop D, room 1, please stay in this current room. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum
Thank
warahmatullahi
you
wabarakatuh.
all.
Waalaikumsalam. Have a wonderful day.